The idea for the mixer is to give the highest dynamic on the smallest place, which is also very interesting to put this console on the desk. When you have the output from the DA converters, you can feed it direct to the mixer, and so you're not destroying the acoustic, which is maybe very necessary in this control room where all the workstation is hooked up. The idea of the mixer is the highest dynamic, a very, very, very low noise floor, and the possibility to get 12 stereo stems or 24 tracks to a console and mix them down analog. The console includes also 2 different monitor lines, which makes it possible to have a monitor only. That means the mix is running, but you can listen into the mix or into the separate tracks by just pushing the button, the monitor only. It also has the possible solo function for each stereo pair. Interesting is also the possibility to insert any devices in the mix track, but also to listen always through the insert point where you hook up a separate 2-track analog machine or the mastering ADDA converter. Because many consoles, they have not the possibility to listen through the symmetrical or the balanced line out and the balanced receiver. Most consoles, they have a shortcut to going around. But in the end, that means you always have to be careful on other consoles when you're going this way, because you're not listening to the whole audio chain. In this console, the signal is going through all the line outputs and line backs for the workstation. So what you listen to the speaker, to the monitor control, is that what you have on the AD converter or on a 2-track machine. For the point where you like to listen to the monitoring, we have the master insert. That means for the effect devices which are hooked up in the mastering track, or the tape return. So when the tape return is pushed, you listen, post the 2-track recorder or the DAA converter. What is very interesting is what we call in band. Band means, for example, you have a very high dynamic mix for 6, 10, 12 dB over normal, and you're pushing the button band. It inserts in the mix section a combination of germanium limiter, which has a very smooth knee, so you protect your AD converter for overdriving or for clipping. As more you're driving this passive limiter, this germanium limiter, as smoother the curve is coming. So you always have some kind of protection for the converter or for the tape. But on the other way, it's also very interesting to the sound, because the way the network of this limiter is working, it creates a little bit more loudness to the output. It creates a little bit more flare sound on the top, on the circuit, which is about 12K, 10K on top, what makes it very interesting to listen to that. It's a giveaway function. Is that right? Well, we have a mono switch, so it offers a possibility to bring the stereo stem to a mono. You have a cut function, you can cut the channel completely. You have 2 monitor only, that means all the mix is still running, and you just listen on the monitor section, which has a mute, a dim, a mono, and 2 pairs of speakers, 2 monitor systems or headphone and speakers, a monitor control, and you just, when this button is pushed, this signal of the track is just going to this monitor section. When the solo is cut, you just listen to the solo on the normal solo line way. This mono section is so quiet that it's very interesting to just use the mono section for perfect monitoring without any noise. You see the recording outputs, the monitoring input on XLR, so it makes it very easy to hook it up. And the main 24 lines which coming in on a sub-day, on a Tascam standard, so just hook it up with 3 plugs and